Have you ever felt like your mind is trapped in a never-ending loop, constantly obsessing over relationships that no longer serve you? Like you're living in a mental prison, wasting time thinking about people who don't even give you a second thought? You're not alone. This emotional attachment can feel suffocating, even in the most productive moments of your life. But here's the good news. You can break free and reclaim your time, energy, and peace of mind. Welcome to Wise Valley, where we focus on self-development and personal growth. Today, we're diving into an issue that hits home for so many of us, breaking free from unhealthy emotional attachments and learning to be okay with being on your own. It's a journey of self-discovery, and it starts with understanding why this happens and how to take actionable steps to move forward. If this resonates with you, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. By joining Wise Valley, you'll get weekly insights and strategies to transform your mindset and lead a fulfilling life. Let's get started. Before we talk about solutions, let's break down the problem. Emotional attachment isn't just about feelings, it's deeply rooted in psychological and environmental factors. 1. Emotional needs and validation. We're social creatures. Our brains are wired for connection, and relationships often become a source of emotional validation. When someone shows us love or attention, it lights up the reward center in our brain. Over time, we associate that person with happiness and security. When the relationship ends or becomes unhealthy, our brain struggles to let go of that source of comfort. 2. Fear of loneliness. Many of us fear being alone, and this fear can amplify emotional attachment. Society often paints solitude as something negative, making us feel like we're incomplete without a partner or someone to rely on. This fear drives us to cling to relationships even when they're no longer healthy. 3. Unresolved past experiences. Past experiences like abandonment, neglect, or rejection can leave emotional scars. These scars often shape how we attach to others. For example, if you've experienced a lack of support growing up, you might find yourself overly reliant on relationships to fill that void. 4. Environmental triggers. Your environment plays a significant role too. Social media, movies, and even conversations with friends can romanticize the idea of constant connection. Seeing others in seemingly perfect relationships can trigger feelings of inadequacy, pushing you to cling harder to your own attachments. Now that we understand the causes, let's focus on solutions. Here are practical steps you can take to break free from unhealthy emotional attachments and find peace within yourself. Step 1. Reframe your mindset. The first step is to shift your perspective about being on your own. Being alone doesn't mean being lonely. It's an opportunity to grow, reflect, and discover who you truly are. Example. Think of solitude as a reset button. Imagine a professional athlete. They take rest days not because they're weak, but because it's essential for growth and recovery. Similarly, time alone allows your emotional self to recover and thrive. Actionable tip: write down 3 things you've always wanted to do but haven't because of a relationship. This could be learning a skill, traveling, or even just binge-watching a series guilt-free. Start doing one of these things today. Step 2. Create boundaries with your thoughts. It's easy to let your mind wander back to that person or relationship, but you have the power to set boundaries with your thoughts. When you catch yourself obsessing over someone, practice the stop and redirect technique. Stop. Pause the thought by saying stop out loud or in your mind. Redirect. Shift your focus to something productive, like a hobby or a goal. For example, if you're journaling and find yourself spiraling into thoughts about someone, redirect by writing about your dreams or goals instead. And hey, consider using mindfulness apps like Headspace or Calm to train your brain to stay present. Step 3. Identify and heal emotional triggers. Unresolved emotions often resurface as attachment. It's crucial to identify your triggers and work through them. Let me share a case study. A young woman found herself constantly checking her phone for texts from an ex, even months after their breakup. Through therapy, she realized this behavior stemmed from a childhood fear of being ignored. By addressing this root cause, she was able to release her attachment. So, ask yourself, what am I really afraid of losing? Often, it's not the person but the feeling of security or validation they provided. Once you identify this, focus on ways to create that feeling for yourself. Step 4. Build emotional independence. Emotional independence means finding fulfillment within yourself instead of relying on others. Here are some practical steps. 1. Practice self-care. Dedicate time each day to activities that make you feel good. Reading, exercising, meditating. 2. Set personal goals. Shift your focus from relationships to your ambitions. Start small, like finishing a book or improving a skill, and build from there. 3. Celebrate small wins. Each time you go a day without obsessing over someone, reward yourself. It could be as simple as enjoying your favorite dessert or treating yourself to a spa day. A real-life example is Oprah Winfrey, who has spoken about how she learned to find peace in solitude. She used her alone time to build her vision and focus on her goals, turning her life into an incredible success story. Step 5. Surround yourself with positivity. Your environment matters. Surround yourself with people, activities, and media that inspire growth and positivity. Here's an actionable tip. Unfollow social media accounts that make you feel inadequate or trigger unhealthy comparisons. Instead, follow accounts that promote self-love, mental health, and empowerment. Books like The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle or Atomic Habits by James Clear can help you shift your mindset and build healthier habits. Step 6. Practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you've lost to what you have. This simple practice can be transformative. For example, a man who struggled with attachment started keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, he wrote down 3 things he was thankful for: his health, his friends, and his morning coffee. Over time, this shifted his mindset and helped him focus on the positives in his life. So at the end of each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Small joys like a sunny day or a good conversation count too. Final thoughts. Breaking free from emotional attachment isn't easy, but it's one of the most empowering journeys you'll ever take. Remember, you have the tools to reclaim your life and focus on your growth. Solitude is not a punishment, it's a gift. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this message. Comment below with one step you're going to take today to break free from emotional attachment. At Wise Valley, we're here to support you every step of the way. Take charge of your life. Start today. See you in the next video.